Hey everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where today we are taking care of a new dungeon because it is a Sunday episode and it has been a while since we've done a dungeon. I am very excited to take care of this one because it actually is required for two separate quests. There are two separate quests that are going to lead us to this particular dungeon so we can do both at once. The first quest is actually going to be from your Grand Company. I'm in the Twin Adders, so I'm going to get it from Shadows Uncast for the Twin Adder, though there are equivalent Shadows Uncast quests from the Maelstrom and the Immortal Flames. Alright, so we're talking to Vorsail Huloi to get the quest. Shadows Uncast. Vorsail Huloi has a special assignment for you. Sergeant Lancy, doing the Twin Adder proud as ever, I hear. You've arrived at a most opportune time. House Zemael of Ishgard has requested our assistance with a matter of some import, and I've decided that you're just the woman for the task. Your mission, in brief, travel to Zemael Darkhold and purge the subterranean fortress of Voidsent. See to your preparations and make your way to the central highlands of Kurthus. Once there, you should find the Darkhold without much difficulty. Ophelia, a knight in service of the House Zemael, will meet you upon arrival and brief you in greater detail. I await word of your success. Alright, there's one of the two quests that leads us to Zemael Darkhold. Next up, we're going to be heading to, I want to say, the Observatorium. Alright, approaching the Observatorium here. The other quest that leads us to Zemael Darkhold is going to be Fort of Fear found from Carolo here in the southwestern building. There are dark places that only an adventure may illume, and Sir Carolo is about to point the way to one such pit of peril. I've heard much of your doings, and I think you're the woman for this task. To the west is Zemael Darkhold. 'Twas meant to serve as the new keep of Lord Zemael, ever a friend to House Durandare. But before the masons and carpenters could complete their work within the caves, hordes of Voidsent appeared and drove them out. In the years since, the creatures have consolidated their presence. As such, we officially petition your assistance in reclaiming the Darkhold. All arrangements have been made, and you need only give your assent. Speak with Sir Ophelia at the ingress if you're with us, and she will tell you what you need to know. Yeah, this Darkhold, it's causing a lot of issues for a lot of people, it seems. So, let's go open up Zemael Darkhold, see if we can't get in there and clear everything out for them. Alright, as I mentioned, it's not too far, it's just off to the west from the Observatorium in Kurthus. In fact, it is right here. Hello there, Ophelia. Welcome to Zemael Darkhold, built to withstand all Dravani ploys and plans. These were natural caves behind me until House Zemael began to enlarge, connect, and fashion them into a stronghold. Alas and alack, the Voidsent struck, interrupting the work. Alas! Then, in the confusion, Garleans infiltrated the keep. Alack! All in all, it was a fine mess. The Garleans were eventually forced into retreat, of course, but the Voidsent remain, and so the fortress goes uncompleted, a home for abominations. Woe is us. Yet the war with the dragons rages, and we have no nights to spare for this noble mission. Even I am here strictly on a long tea time arranged by Sir Carolo. Please see to these abominations, Madam Adventure, Madam. I have much prowess with the paperwork, and should you require aid of that sort. Alright, Fort of Fear complete. And let's speak to you again. What? Who goes there? Oh, you must be the reinforcements. I beg your pardon, recent sights have left me as skittish as an untrained chocobo. Zemael Darkhold, the name itself sends a shiver up the spine, does it not? The place has been infested by all manner of fearsome Voidsent of late. Why, I've even heard word of statues come to life. While we Ishgardians pride ourselves on seeing to our own defenses, the threat this time is simply too great. You'll see to those abominations, won't you? Alright, there we are. Now we just need to complete Zemael Darkhold. So, let me go ahead and gather up my friends and we will get going. Alright, looks like we have our full party together. Everyone's kind of scattered to the winds right now. They didn't feel the need to gather at Zemael Darkhold, but we do have a substitution this time. Normally we would go with Tsuki, who is one of my Metamors, several steps removed from me in my Polykill. But Tsuki was not available today, so instead we have Arima is joining us, one of my friends for several years. So, let us begin with the Zemail Darkhold. Also, I have never been in this room, actually. I have literally never been in this room. Alright, let's begin. Alright then, into the Darkhold. This is a bit of an interesting dungeon. It's not the hardest late game dungeon by far, though it does have some interesting mechanics going on in it that I enjoy, but these types of mechanics don't really come up again past A Realm Reborn, so... which does make me a little sad. I like these kind of mechanics-heavy dungeons. Alright, so as we are heading in, there's gonna be a few lock and key type mechanisms that we're going to encounter. Though not really keys per se. It'll make sense when we get to the first one. Okay, looks like we're gonna be heading up this way first. This is going to be an optional path that we're checking out. Got a good look at the surrounding area, which is neat. And any treasure troves over here? Doesn't look like it. There might occasionally be. Treasure troves are somewhat randomly determined where they are per run, in that there are preset locations where they can appear, and they'll only be in some of those locations. It varies from dungeon to dungeon, but I think the typical is there are 3 extra treasure troves other than what you get from bosses and mini-bosses. Something like that, at least. Hello there, betrayed soul. We've got quite a few of you lurking around here. Now, they did mention that Garleans had snuck in at the same time while it was abandoned due to the Void Scent, so we're gonna need to watch out for that. Oh my, hi! We just saw one of the bosses fly by. Lovely. And here's the first lock and key mechanism. If we stand in these Magitech terminals, left behind by the Garleans, if we stand in them for long enough, eventually they will fully activate and open up whatever gate they are guarding. Oh, I messed up my rotation. Oh well. Unfortunately, yeah, one of the bosses is flying around here, and as they pass us by, they're going to be trying to cause problems for us. Doing quite a bit of damage just in passing, hitting us with drive-bys. Okay, it's only 2, so I should be able to go single target just fine. Alright, let's switch on over to Ice so we get that MP back, and Colosseum Subligar. I'll go ahead and greet that. Oh, that is terrible roll. I don't think anyone else is going to roll for it, so it'll probably end up in my inventory. Okay, slowly making our way through this dungeon. You may notice that as we go by those crystals, as we're in their glow, we get a crystal veil buff. I believe largely that just makes us more resistant to attacks from the boss that is flying around. It won't be able to do as much damage to us, which is really nice. Okay, couple mandatory locks here with the Magitech terminals. And I am realizing that I forgot to eat food, so I will take care of that the moment we have cleared these enemies out. And I have the breathing room to get food. Okay, looks like we're moving over to the second Magitech terminal. That boss is just being an issue. And let's go ahead and eat some food. Do we have any spellcaster food? Mold tea, perfect. Alright, gates open. Let's get moving. And of course the boss is gonna follow us into the arena. Now that we are here, we have our gimmick. We can use the crystal veil, these glowing mysterious crystals here in the Dismail Darkhold, because when the all-seeing eye is close to them, it is no longer invulnerable to attack, which is very necessary. Unfortunately, these crystals won't last forever. Eventually, they will do this annoying thing of running out of energy. And we'll need to run off to another crystal to keep doing damage to the all-seeing eye. As long as it stays in the crystal's glow, though, we should be fine to keep moving. Down to 33. Crystal is dimming. Alright, over to... Oh, crap. Ran out. Okay. Next crystal's gonna be over here. Shoot, they're too far away. Here we go. Yeah, let's get out of that. I think I was too late. Yeah, I got hit by paralysis. Oops, I was too late on that. And we got a level up. There we go. Nice. Okay, all-seeing eye is dead. Got that Colosseum Subligar. And in this first treasure coffer, we have a Carbine and a Gallerus. Alright, let's take that Magitech Transporter deeper into the Darkhold. Alright, everyone is gathered. Let's get moving. Alright, in the second area, I remember when I was first playing through this game, and I was still fairly new to the game, I found this area very weirdly confusing. And I have no idea why, because this is not a confusing area. But for some reason, I just kept getting turned around in this specific part of the Darkhold. Specifically, I think it's just after these enemies. Yeah, there's a couple branches in the path here that just kind of lead off to nowhere in particular. Not really worth going down them. There might be a treasure coffer or two. I'll let Adelaide decide where we're going. Okay, we're going the proper way. But yeah, the proper way is just to follow the glowing crystals that explode into electricity and cause damage if you happen to be near them when they go off. Just follow those and you should generally be fine. But for some reason, my first year or so of playing this game, I would always get lost in this area. Oh, hey, limit break's ready. Let's save that. Hello, treasure coffer. Oh, looks like we are moving. Probably just to get away from the crystals, makes sense. These enemies are not getting close together at all. They've decided to take a triangle formation, which is annoying. Oh, hey, another treasure coffer. Don't mind if I do. And we've got some diamond-toothed hedge moles. Hello. Oh, we've got a lot of creatures down here. Lava drakes. Maybe it's not so secure against Dravanian attack as they had hoped, because we have Dravanians down here with lava drakes. I'm sure Ishgard is very pleased about this development. So far, while we have seen the Magitech transporters, we have not seen any Garleans down here. There were some base camps earlier on, but I don't think they made it past those early parts of the dungeon. Seems like maybe they fled. And now we have our second boss, Towlard. Towlard is protecting this area. Unfortunately, we need to get through and clear it out, so goodbye, Towlard. Oh, let's get out of there. It's not the worst boss in the world. It really is not that bad. The main difficulty here is the fact that it has its friends who are up on the cliffs. You can't fight them, but they'll be just chucking rocks at you the whole fight, which we can deal with that. Okay, I already have some Buccaneer's gloves, so I'll pass on that. Alright, lava drakes. And on to the third section of this dungeon. Okay, we've got more Magitech fields down here, so I guess the Garleans did at least get this far. Unfortunately, to unlock these, oh crap. Unfortunately, to unlock these gates, we do need to, stand in those locks, those Magitech fields, while they're being pummeled with electric crystals exploding in your face. This area is just a little bit rude. If you clear out the enemies, it's not too much of an issue. It's just if you try and unlock that while there's also enemies attacking you, that damage can kind of pile up a bit. Oh dear, Thabit died probably to the exploding crystals, I'm gonna guess. But at least that first terminal is complete. Perfect. Let's move on to the second one. Probably get attacked by more enemies. Also, useful little note. The more people who stand in one of these terminals, the faster they finish. So if some of you would come over here and help out, please, we can get this done a little bit faster. It does actually complete faster with multiple people in it. Okay. Well, they kept the Hellsband Warriors off me, so that's probably the better outcome. Alright, Magitech Field is open. So just a quick final descent to the boss. Also, I finally learned what Scathe is for. Scathe is one of the most infamous abilities in Final Fantasy XIV, as it's basically useless. It's not actually useless. It is the Black Mage's ability for when they need to move, but still want to be doing damage to the enemy. You can, in fact, keep doing damage while moving as a Black Mage, which is something I just did not realize for so long. I'd always been told, don't even have Scathe on your hotbar, it's worthless. But you can use it to attack while moving. That's a good thing to have. I love getting bad advice from veteran players. Now, ideally, you don't want to be moving as a Black Mage. If you're moving, then you're definitely going to be doing a lot less good in your combat, but if you have to, all right, good. I was getting a little bit worried that we didn't have the achievement yet, but it is there. We have mapped out every room in this dungeon, which means I don't believe we have missed anything. Excellent. Here, let's spread out a little bit. Main gimmick with this boss is every once in a while, it'll connect up with one of these corrupted crystals around the edges of the arena. As long as it's connected with the corrupted crystal, the crystal will protect it, so we won't be able to damage it. But we can destroy the corrupted crystal and allow us to hurt the Batraal again. The other main gimmick with this boss is that occasionally it will choose a particular victim and unleash a massive line area of effect attack directed at them to do a lot of damage. Get out of that line. Alright, second corrupted crystal. Let's do this. Oh crap. Hey, stop that! Knock it off, Batraal. And onto the third corrupted crystal. This should be the last one before we can just go to town on Batraal and finish it off. There we go. Now what are you gonna do? Oh, Void Pitch at your feet. Lovely. Try not to stand in that. It's gonna do damage to you over time. Ow! Bad! Leave me alone! You're supposed to be focusing on the tank! But every once in a while, some of these bosses will just decide, hey, I'm going to ignore the tank. No matter how well they're doing. Alright, and we finished. All right. Let's grab that. Yeah, we'll take the longbow. Thank you so much to all three of you for helping out. Hang on, one of you've run off somewhere. There you are. Yeah, thank you so much to all of you for your help. This was a good run. Got a little bit nasty with some of those corrupted crystals, but that happens sometimes. So yeah, we have finished up, and we can now probably go hand in the quest for Shadows Uncast. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let everyone know that they are free to go, and then we can go turn in the quest. Alright, back in Gridania. Let's go turn this into for sale Huloi, and then we'll get a couple of really nice rewards out of this. Welcome back, Sergeant Lonzi. Word of your success has already reached us. I've girded you a measure of serpent seals in recognition of your loyal service. The House's mailed knight spoke most highly of you. This will go far to improve the Order's reputation in Ishgard. Rest assured that your superiors will hear directly from me of your efforts. Should you continue to serve us as you have done, I suspect a promotion is in your future. Stay true to the Wood's wills, Lonzi, and be safe in your travels. Well, speaking of promotions... For further promotion, you must needs meet with the satisfaction of Commander Vorsail Huloi. Oh yes, you have met with the satisfaction of the Commander. It would be my pleasure to see to the necessary arrangements for your promotion. Your present rank is Serpent Sergeant First Class. In order to be promoted to Chief Serpent Sergeant, you must fulfill the following requirements. Alright, to get to the next rank, we need to complete the Zmail's Darkhold quest with Shadows Uncast. And we need 8,000 Grand Company seals, which I have plenty of. In the sight of the elementals, I hereby confer upon you the rank of Chief Serpent Sergeant. I am pleased to inform you that, as of this moment, you are eligible to undertake a wider range of company leaves. Specifically, we will get Grand Company leaves up in Mordona. Go forth and do that which brings peace to the Twelveswood and honor to our name. But wait, that's not all! In order to receive your next promotion, you must not only complete a trial, but you are also required to complete rank 2 on the Grand Company objectives of your hunting log. Okay, shoot. Looks like there is an extra requirement that I was not aware of. Let's see. Oh no! Okay, got it. I know exactly what we need to do next in order to get to the next rank of our Grand Company. I thought it was just the rank 2 hunting log. Looks like no, we've got another dungeon we need to do first, but we will get to that in due time. That'll be a while from now. That's a level 47 dungeon, so it's gonna be a ways off, since we're currently working on getting we're barely touching level 47 on one job. We're going to want to get all of our jobs caught up to that before we can go and do that. I was hoping to get a double rank up today, but oh, it's been a while since I've had one of these happen. Yeah, it'll be a while before we can get that next rank up, but at the very least, our Grand Company seal cap, no, not portraits. Our Grand Company seal cap is up to 45,000. We spent 8,000 of our seals, so we now have a nice little buffer of, we can earn about 13,000 more. And we should also have more rewards available from the Quartermaster. Yeah, we can go quite a ways down the list now. Get more weapons, more armor, more material, which is very, very helpful. Is there anything here that I want to grab right now? Cordials are really nice, actually. That could be good for spending extra Grand Company seals, but I'm going to hold off for now. We can get glamour prisms. We can get Gridanian crested barding. Get that for our chocobo. Oh my gosh, that's an achievement name. All right, let me mark that I got that. Anything else I want to grab? Bunch of furniture for our house, if we had a house. And nothing over here in materials. That's fine. Eventually we'll start getting to the point where we can get crafting materials, a lot of crafting materials, but that'll come eventually in due time. For now, we have a lot more things we can get, which is nice. We can go ahead and use that Grand Company barding for our chocobo. Let me mark off that I got that as well. And looks like there may have been something extra that came with that achievement we just got. Let's take a look real quick. Ah, got the Cavalier title. Nice. Awesome. Well, now that we've hit the next rank, I think that's going to be about do it for the day. I don't think there's anything else we really need to take care of. We took care of a dungeon, got a Grand Company rank up, got some new rewards from that. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, more main story. I will see everyone next time as we hopefully finally get those corrupted crystals so we can go confront Garuda. I'll see everyone next time for that.